It is the most important question of your life. You kneel down, you pull out a box, and inside is a stone that costs you 3 months of your salary. You do this because it's tradition, because a diamond is rare, because a diamond is forever. But what if I told you that every single reason you bought that ring is a lie? Diamonds are not rare. In fact, they are chemically identical to the graphite in a 50-cent pencil. The tradition of the engagement ring? It was invented by an ad agency in New York in the 1930s. And the price? It is completely artificial. For over 100 years, one company controlled the supply, the price, and even your feelings about love. This is the story of De Beers and how they pulled off the greatest scam in history. To understand the scam, we have to go back to 1870. Massive diamond mines were discovered in South Africa. Suddenly, diamonds were everywhere, literally by the ton. The investors panicked. If diamonds were common, the price would crash to zero. They would just be shiny rocks. Enter Cecil Rhodes. He realized the only way to save the industry was to control it. He bought up every single mine, every single one. By 1900, De Beers controlled 90% of the world's rough diamonds. This allowed them to do something illegal in almost any other industry, artificial scarcity. If demand was low, they locked the diamonds in a vault to reduce supply. If demand was high, they released just enough to keep prices astronomical. You weren't paying for a rare gem. You were paying for a vault key. But in the 1930s, the system broke. The Great Depression hit. People stopped buying useless rocks. Diamond prices collapsed. De Beers needed a way to make people buy diamonds, even when they were broke. So they hired an ad agency, and W. Ayer. The agency realized they couldn't sell the stone. They had to sell the emotion. In 1947, a copywriter coined 4 words that changed the world. A diamond is forever. This wasn't just a slogan. It was a psychological command. If a diamond is forever, you never sell it. And if you never sell it, you never realize that it has no resale value. But they didn't stop there. They needed to tell men exactly how much to spend. In the 1980s, De Beers ran ads literally asking, how else can 2 months' salary last forever? Think about that. A corporation invented an arbitrary rule, spend 2 months of your income, and society just accepted it. It worked so well, they exported it. In 1967, almost no one in Japan bought engagement rings. De Beers ran a massive ad campaign showing Western weddings. By 1981, 60% of Japanese brides wore diamonds. They didn't just sell a product, they exported a culture. Today, the monopoly is broken. Mines in Russia, Canada, and Australia have ended De Beers' total control, but the brainwashing remains. Try to sell a diamond ring back to a jeweler. You will be lucky to get 30% of what you paid. Why? Because diamonds aren't an asset. They are a retail product, like a purse or a pair of shoes. So, if you love the sparkle, buy a lab-grown diamond. It's the exact same atoms for a fraction of the price. But if you're buying it because it's rare or an investment, well, congratulations. You just fell for the marketing campaign of the century.